Bearded Dev, or Jeremy here again. Going to finish this section. It's just the basics of HTML. Here we have forms, the form element. HTML forms are used to collect information from the user. Forms are defined using the form element with its opening and closing tags. So this is another one that requires an opening and closing tag, not just an opening. Use the action attribute to point to a web page that will load after the user submits the form. Okay. Which attribute contains the URL address of the web page that is loaded after a form submission? Action. The method attribute specifies the HTTP method get or post to be used when forms are submitted. Excuse me. It defines an HTML form for user input. Alright, when you use get, the form data will be visible in the page address. Use post if the form is updating data or includes sensitive information, passwords. Post offers better security because the submitted data is not visible in the page address. The name attribute specifies a name for a form. Take in user input, you need the corresponding form elements such as text fields. The input element has many variations depending on the type attribute. It can be a text, password, radio, URL, submit, etc. The example below shows a form requesting a username and password. Okay, so the input type for this would be text, and the name would be username. Oh, right here, I would say password. Got it. Which value for the type of attribute would you use for a password? So, password, easy enough. If we change the input type to radio, it allows the user only a number of choices. So, input type radio, name gender, value male or female. So radio is basically you can click, those dots and you can make a selection, a choice. The type checkbox allows the user to select more than one option. So if it's a square or the checkbox, you could choose both. Okay. So this would be form. Wait, no. That. Oh, I messed up and went too fast. Oh, it'd be imp. Damn it. So. No. The method. I think that would be form. This would be form. This would be input, maybe? Oh, okay. Form elements. The submit button submits a form to its action attribute. So that would be a submit button, but yeah, after the form is submitted, the data should be processed on the server using a programming language such as PHP. So if you have no backend languages running on this and you hit the submit button, it's not going to do anything. So, which value for the type attribute turns the input tag into a submit button? It would be submit. Next, we'll create a contact form for your blog. The form will include name, email, and message fields. We'll also add a submit button. Check out the code. Just a static HTML page, so it won't work to actually submit the form. Yeah, because it won't work unless you have backend technology like PHP. You'd need to create the server-side code in order to submit a real form and process the data. To learn how, complete SOLOLEARN's PHP course once you've completed the HTML and CSS courses. Alright. To support multiple lines of input, you should use the following element. No, I think it would be text area. Yeah. Alright, HTML colors. HTML colors are expressed as hexadecimal values. Alright, as you can see, there are 16 values there, 0 through F. 0 represents the lowest value and F represents the highest. What characters does the hexadecimal system consist of? Be 0 through F. HTML color model. Colors are displayed in combinations of red, green, and blue, light, RGB. Hex values are written using the hashtag symbol, followed by either 3 or 6 hex characters. As shown in the pictures below, the circles overlap, forming new colors. Which color model does HTML use? RGB, red, green, blue. All the possible red, green, and blue combinations potentially number over 16 million. There are only a few of them. So that's the hexadecimal for red, green, blue, black, gray, white. We can mix the colors to form additional colors. Orange and red mix. Basically just a red. But you can do it if you want to. What would be the value of the color black in HTML expressed by 6 hex characters? I think it would be... Yep. The BG color, background color, attribute can be used to change the web page background color. This example would produce a dark blue background with a white headline. Alright. Set the background color to white, BG color. In frames. A page can be divided into frames using this special frame document. The frame tag defines one specific window with a frame set. Each frame in a frame set can have different attributes such as border, scrolling, the ability to resize, etc. The frame set element specifies the number of columns or row in the frame set as well as what percentage or number of pixels of space each of them occupies. Okay, I was gonna say, I've never fucking heard of that before. Alright, the frame set tag is not supported, so I'm guessing that's not a thing anymore? Because HTML5 is the current HTML practices and standards. Alright, so yeah. I don't know why it would be here if if it's not supported anymore, but... What attribute does the frame set tag require to indicate its size? Height and size? No? It might be width and length. No? Rows and columns. I need to go to bed. Use the no resize attribute to specify that a user cannot resize a frame element. Okay, so once again, it's not supported. Frame content should be defined using the source attribute. Lastly, the no frames element provides a way for browsers that do not support frames to view the page. The element can contain an alternative page complete with a body tag and any other elements. But I didn't look. No frames. No frames. Or no resize, maybe? Yeah. Oh shit! Achievement unlocked halfway through. To finalize our blog, we'll use a frame to embed a YouTube video, and we'll also create a follow me section that includes links at the end of a page. Check out the final code. Finalize your blog page, share your code creation with the community, get feedback, and receive upvotes. Alright, the section in a blog project are created using the following tags. The following tag would be div. Alright, module 2 quiz. When formatting text, can you get the same result when using different tags? Sometimes? No? I'm gonna say no. Alright, so it's S. When formatting text, can you get the same result when using different text? Like, is it talking about H1 through H6? That's what I was thinking, and it wouldn't be the same result, but some of these questions don't really specify a lot, so... What does the href attribute contain? Contains... the URL of the page to be transferred. Correct. Which tag contains the cell tags besides the table tag? Table data. BTR, table row. What does HTML stand for? Hypertext Markup Language. Choose the correct HTML tag for the largest heading. That's H1. H6 is the smallest. So H1 biggest, 6 smallest. Which of these tags are all table tags? Table, table row, table data. Correct. Fill in the blanks. Form. Image. Input type. Align the text of the paragraph to the right. Right. Align. I think we'll do challenge one. Is width 100 and width 100% the same? I'm thinking it is. No, okay. I don't really know why, but okay. Fill in the blanks to create an H1 heading containing the text "My First Website" followed by an H2 tag containing sample page. So my first website is H1, H1, H2, H2. Easy enough. Fill in the blanks to make the paragraph bold using the B tag. So P, B, then B. Alright. During page creation, which tag adds a page name that will show in the title bar of the... So that would be title. Once again, title is what is displayed up here. HTML fundamentals, SOLOLEARN. Alright, fill in the blanks to make the text first paragraph a comment. So that would be... Then... Alright, that's how you comment it out. So this will not be shown in the HTML preview. Fill in the blanks to display the image tree.jpg at a 200 pixel height and a 500 pixel width. So image, shit. Damn it. Image, source. Then that would be width 500 px. Alright. Fill in the blanks to create an ordered list. So it'd be H4, then OL, closing list tag, and the closing ordered list tag. Fill in the blanks and align the table to the center of the page. So that would be the closing head tag. Excuse me. Table align center. And this would be the closing UL tag. No, it will not. Be the closing. What would that be? No, it'd be the closing unordered list. Okay. Then this would be the closing body tag. No. Table. And this will be the closing body tag. Pretty sure. Yep. Fill in the blanks so that the website, SOLOLEARN.com, opens upon clicking the image. A image. Wait, no. href. It's been a while. I'm getting the hang of it again, so www.sololearn.com. That would be... This would be the closing A tag. Yeah, what would this be? Oh. Yep, okay. Alright, there's the overview, basics, challenges done. Then this is the introduction to HTML5. Okay, so I think the other part was somewhat outdated stuff to learn. And this stuff is the new stuff to learn. I think, anyway. Alright, but that'll be the end of that video. If you guys liked it, you can leave a like, a dislike, comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys would like to see if you like the video. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye.